Hello, my dear student. Today I will deliver the lecture on the topic artificial intelligence and machine learning for business. So, as you all will be aware about that, this is the basically computer science subject, but this subject is introduces in the management also. So, for being a management student, you should be aware all the technologies of amendment technologies awareness. You should be aware of the latest technology. So, that is why artificial intelligence introduces in your syllabus. So, here I will cover the whole unit 1 in the 4 lecture. So, today I will today I will deliver my lecture first in the unit 1 topic. So, artificial intelligence and machine learning for business. So, being a management student, what you will learn, what you will just know about the business. You will just if any event has to be performed, then what happen? You will be planned accordingly, you will organize, you will staffing, directing, controlling, everything you will be in a proper sequence manner, you will be organized, right. So, all are implemented with the technologies. This all will be happened if all will be at every step you will include the technology, then your event will be more and more and more successful, isn't it. So, artificial intelligence in business planning. So, what the artificial intelligence exactly is? First of all, you should be aware with this term. So, let us move the first topic that I will cover in this lecture, that is first is introduction of artificial intelligence, then what will be the data sources for the artificial intelligence. So, data sources, which kind of data will be applied here, and how you will acquire, how your knowledge acquisition will be apply in the this topic. Knowledge representation, if you know all the thing, but how you will represent all that, right. The basic thing is that you will represent, if you are well aware about all the recent technology, but you are unable to explain that is no use of that particular knowledge, right. So, you should be aware the knowledge representation also. So, introduction of the machine learning, basically your syllabus focuses on the machine learning. So, machine learning is what I will cover it later on, and in the upcoming lecture I will cover what are the histories, what are the framework of machine learning, it is all will be discussed in the later video. So, here I will cover the artificial intelligence only. So, basically artificial intelligence, the term artificial and the term intelligence, these are two terms. Artificial means man made, artificial means something copy of natural thing. Intelligence means the thinking ability, how you will think for the same object. So many people are there and they are having the different mindset for the same object, isn't it. So, artificial intelligence, you have to make the machine artificially, right. You have to create the machine in an artificial manner. That machine will work on behalf of you, on the behalf of person, the machine will work, right. You can see the example of the robot and all, every machine will not do all that, robot will do all that, right. So, here in this syllabus you are not going to design the robot, but you know the functionality of the robot, how you will be able to inbuild the functionality in that particular machine, so that they will be work on behalf of you, acting as thinking like a human, machine will be machine can think with the help of all these blah blah things, that will be discussed later on. So, artificial intelligence, something copy of the natural, artificial intelligence. So, artificial means man made and intelligence means the thinking ability. So, artificial intelligence is the copy of the natural thing. So, here AI is concerned with the design of intelligence in an artificial device. You have to inbuild the machine, you have to create the machine artificially, right. So, you have to design that kind of machine. So, in other words, if I am saying that you have to create the intelligent machine, but that will behave like a human, think like a human and able to make decision. It all will be applied for taking the decision, okay. And the term artificial intelligence is coined by the great scientist John McCarthy in 1956 it just introduces by the John McCarthy. So, artificial, if the machine is developed in an artificial manner. So, what happened? AI should be it should be what kind of approach AI should have. There are basically, it has the if I am talking about the approaches of AI. So, what happened, you will write your problem in an step manner, that is said to be the algorithm, right. So, you will write first the algorithm, then what happened, you will take the input, you will take the input from where, from the surrounding, and surrounding is what, that is environment. Your surrounding is, you will take input from the surrounding and you will implement your output in the surrounding. So, you will take the input from the surrounding. So, who will take the input from the surrounding? Sensor will take the input, okay, and you will reflect, you will send your output with the help of effectors. So, the approach of system should be, you will just write the algorithm, you will write the pseudo code, do not be bothered about the term, you will just write whatever you want to implement it in a step by step manner, you just write it, okay, and that particular task will be taken from the environment via the sensor, and you will just throw it out in the environment with the effector. So, as you have seen the robot will senses something, and after that you will reflected the output via their actuators or effectors with their arms, legs. These are the effectors that will perform the output, that will send the output. So, these are the system approach of the artificial intelligence, and if the system is an artificially intelligent, then it should be behave like an intelligence. So, behavior, that means thinking properly with the solution and acting accordingly. Think with the solution and act accordingly after that, right. So, this kind of system approach AI should follow. So, this is the basically artificial intelligence system approach, and if I am talking, since you are the management student, so you are very well aware about the term data, right. Data sources for AI, what would be the data in the AI? So, you all are aware with the term data is data is basically collection of the so many factors, raw factors, several, it is scattered everywhere. The thing is important here that relevant points should be collected at a place, at a single place. So, you can collect your data in a two manner, primary data and secondary data. So, primary data is what, basically primary data means you all are you can face the interview, you can watch the movies, you can watch the you just observe the things. So, interviews, observation, these are the things that you can collect the primary data in fact. And the secondary data is what? Secondary data, somebody some other can gathered all the facts, that is the secondary data on which you will first work, and after analysis you will create just your own data. It is just created by the researcher itself. So, primary data is collected by researcher, but what is AI, how AI is inbuilt here? Your data should be in a three manner. It should be structured, it should be unstructured. So, you have to create your data in a structured manner. Then how you will create the structured manner? You have learned in database management also, being an MBA student and having an IT knowledge. So, database is very important. So, for maintaining the data in a structured manner, what you will do? You will just maintain your data in a structured manner with the help of the queries. So, database, first you just install the Oracle on the terminal, and after that you will create the, you will just learn the SQL language, SQL structured query language, you will be aware. So, what is SQL exactly is? SQL means, suppose you want to create your data. So, data SQL, you have to create the table first. So, what you will write? Create table, table name, and after that your data has been created. So, the data, when the table, once the table is created, so data will be stored in the row and column manner, and that is very easy to access for anybody. So, that is why whatever the data you just collect, if you are just collecting your primary data, or maybe it is collected by the secondary data somebody else. So, your data should be systematic, your data should be structured, isn't it? So, data sources for AI is very important, what it is exactly is and how you will represent the data. If you are the technical student, so you should be show your data in a structured manner. Okay. So, let us move to the next slide. So, here why artificial intelligence is important. Artificial means you have to create something copy of the natural thing is there and you have to create only the copy of that particular thing. Okay. So, you have to create the software, you have to create the devices that will solve the real world problem. Real world problem is what? Real world, whatever is happening in your surrounding is that real world problem. That is very easily, and if you have created the software, then what happened? If you have created the software, that will obviously it will be accurate, whatever the data is fed, it will be analyzed after so many steps. After that you are able to make, you just implemented that into the form of the software, whatever form you just want, anybody wants. So, because of why you will learn this subject, because of the so many issues are there for solving this subject is this subject will helpful to solve the real world scenario, that is health issues, personal issues, marketing issues, traffic issues. Nowadays traffic issues everywhere is, traffic lights are there, no other third person is there, traffic lights work on the same functionality everywhere. So, everybody will follow, so that will be convenient in the day to day life of creating the software and all. So, the next example you can see, because why you study this subject is that it just create your personal virtual assistants like Cortana, Google Assistant, Siri, it's all are having the same functionality. Cortana is where it is applicable? It is applicable in Windows, and Siri is applicable in Apple phone and all, no? Word. You can see the example like Alaska. Alaska, switch on the TV, switch on the geyser, you just give the command and Alaska will do all that. In place of doing third person functions, Alaska will do that. So, you just create your own personal assistants, right. So, this is very much helpful, you can see this in your surrounding also. And the third is when survival of human is at risk, then robots means that some third person you just made it, you just created, so that it will be able to solve the real world issues. And after that, why you just learn artificial intelligence? Because it opens a path for the new technologies, new devices, new opportunities and new options are also always opens if you will just learn, if you will just think the what exactly artificial intelligence is. So, you can see the advantages of AI also. Advantages of AI, why you will learn AI and what are the advantages of AI? I will jump it on machine learning, but first you just aware all the term of artificial intelligence, why it is implemented, what are the advantages, disadvantages and all. So, if I am asking, if I am telling you the advantages of AI, so just the introduction of AI in our daily to day life, it is our system has become a more accurate, our system will perform all the real solve the problem, and we are facing no very less error, in fact you can say. So, this system whatever you just constructed, that is highly accurately and have the less error, and it is also highly reliable in place of third person doing the work. The system, if system will perform, that obviously it is very reliable, no other things, no other kind of misruption are involved. And this is also very much important for also beneficial for the risky areas. Risky areas means, suppose you want to go somewhere and you are totally unaware about the situation, you are totally unaware about the role or functionality of the particular thing. What you will do, you have, if you want to go from one place to another, you will just open your mobile and you will just point out the source and destination point, and that particular device will allow you, that particular device will guide you to the route, and you will just follow that and just reach the destination after that. So that is also very beneficial for the risky areas, and that is why you are just able to go anywhere without hesitation, without any other kind of risk involved in the mind. And the next advantage you can say, it is a digital boost up, digital help, digital assistance is also having the same, as I have taken the example of Alaska. So digital assistance is guiding at every aspects, it guides you in every points of life, it guides with you, so to solve the every kind of problem. So disadvantages, if I am saying the disadvantages of this, so what happened, it is obviously little bit costly. It is costly because of you have to implement all the things in the particular format of devices. You have to first capable to purchase the particular format, particular kind of devices, so that it will be accept the functionality of the latest technologies. So this is basically, obviously it will be so costly and not easy to buy everybody. And one of more disadvantages, it not thinking out of the box. Whatever it is, once it is programmed, then it will be think only it is whatever it is programmed there, and obviously that machine will work all that, so it has no emotions, no feelings, only do all the perform. Once the task is completed, only the time it is taken, so the feeling and emotion is, it does not have. And obviously with the so many things, we have totally dependent on the machine, because of at every aspects I have to dependent on in our whole life we have to dependent on the machine. So dependency has been increases. So it is also one of the disadvantages, we cannot think out of the box, we cannot, once it is programmed only we are thinking all that. So you cannot imagine your life without mobile, without any technology, without any laptop. You cannot imagine your life. In fact, laptop, if just drop it, then mobile you cannot imagine your life, right? So application of AI, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Whether I am talking about the healthcare, AI in applicable in healthcare, AI is applicable in gaming section, finance section. You are the management student, finance, how to handle the situation, how to handle the money, and so many sectors are there where easily technologies has advanced introduced. So social media, entertainment, education, travels and transport, everywhere everywhere AI has introduces. Healthcare, if I am talking in healthcare, then how AI is introduces, AI will help you with the help of the computer science, with the help of the computer technologies, and the doctors are able to solve the problems very easily. Doctor can handle so many complicated diseases in instantly, they can give the solution of the particular, like cancer can solve very instantly if you will just aware about the disease initially. So healthcare occupies this particular area very gradually. Gaming portion, at every aspects, at every age of life, persons are fond of the gaming section also, gaming. So gaming is introduces nowadays, gaming portion captures a lot of the particular sector, of the particular person's life. And finance, banking sector, finance, how to manage, it is very easy to carry your bulk of money, you can transfer a lot of money, you can transfer instantly from one place to another place without any risk. With IMPS, with RTGS, so many functions are there. What you have to do, you have to take the functionality of the bank sectors, and that is carry out from one place to another place very easily. Data security is what? Data security, obviously with the advance of the advanced technologies, data has become more secure. And then the social media you can see the example of our AI has captured. So social media, you all are very used to about the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything is based on the acting as based on the artificial intelligence also. Since this is the open source software, so you can easily handle it, you can easily edit all any kind of functionality, so, and it is open, it will be installed where you want. So basically all are the functionality that is introduces in the artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence captures so many areas. Entertainment, nowadays entertainment, you can see the movie on your own laptop, on your own mobile, with the help of the Netflix, Amazon. These are the example that entertainment has become more popular nowadays. So that is this particular area captures by the help of the artificial intelligence. So because machine has become more intelligent, what you want, just give the input and get the output instantly on the particular device, particular machine. You have this machine has now become more easily available, is very cheap, very now you can cheap, but yes, some extent it is also available. So in one machine so many person can take the advantage, so I can say it's cheap also. So in education field, in education what happened, education with the help of the artificial intelligence, now it bridges the gap between the teachers and the students. So it will be very easy to handle, it will be very easy to deliver the lectures, it will be very easy to give the topic to the in front of the students. So many ways are there for delivering the lectures to tell to the student. So education sectors has captured this particular AI also. Traveling and transport, everybody is using, variety of applications are in the artificial intelligence. So many areas are there. So now I will discuss about the knowledge acquisition. Knowledge acquisition, suppose you are having knowledge, but you are unable to express the knowledge in front of the third person, so that it has no use, isn't it? So knowledge acquisition means you have to extract, you have to structure, you have to organize all the things in a appropriate manner. So obviously knowledge acquisition, knowledge representation is the part of the artificial intelligence, and basically concerned with the AI agent that will think and that will contribute to intelligent behavior of the agents. So knowledge acquisition, being an artificial intelligence, knowledge can represent by the two ways. So knowledge knowledge representation, you can represent your knowledge in terms of two ways. First is the predicate logic and second was the proposition logic. So proposition logic and predicate logic, proposition and predicate. Proposition logic is based on the Boolean algebra function, and predicate logic, first order logic, these are the ways by which you can represent your knowledge in terms of AI, right. Knowledge representation means you know everything and how you will represent, how you will express the things in front of the third person. So these are the ways by which you can represent the person. So proposition, what the proposition term means? Proposition means the statement, whatever it is surrounded in you. Suppose there are two statements, since proposition logic based on the Boolean functionality, right. So Boolean functionality means yes or no, you do not have time to express the things in a so large time, in a in a very big time. So Boolean logic will help to express the knowledge in a several ways. So there are so many symbols, this is and, are, and not, so many symbols that you will use for expressing. Suppose there is a symbol, it is hot, and other statement is it is sunny, So, this statement is represented like, suppose this is represented by A and this is represented by B, then what happened? I will represent it here A and B. Since this is represented by A and B, that means ki if it is hot, then if it is sunny, then it is hot. Obviously sunny will be there, then hot will be there. So these are two operations and this is the AND functionality. Both the functionality should be true at the same time. So proposition is just a statement that you will represent it in the symbolic manner. So proposition is basically, these are the or several other symbols also. So the just you with the use of that you can represent the proposition also. Predicate logic, you can represent the predicate logic by the three ways, you know, one single ways, by the two differential ways. So predicate logic means first order logic. So these are the ways by which you can represent your knowledge. So knowledge representation is basically describe the that how the knowledge will be represented in an artificial device. You have to make your device intelligent, right. So knowledge representation is not just storing data into some database, but it enables the intelligent machine. It enables the machine intelligence to learn from the knowledge and experiences. Obviously your experiences will be count, your experience will helpful to create the intelligent machine that will behave intelligently as like human. So what the things are represented to, what the things how you will represent. So the machine will solve the real world scenario. So what kind of things you will represent? You will represent objects, events, performance, meta knowledge, facts, knowledge based the things. In the being and management student, what you have learned, there are several types of knowledge also. There are several types of the ways like procedural knowledge, you have learned the procedural knowledge, you have learned the declarative knowledge, meta knowledge, heuristic knowledge. So declarative knowledge is facts, finding, questionnaire, observations, these all are the based of the declarative knowledge. Meta knowledge is knowledge into the knowledge, data into the data is the metadata. So knowledge into the knowledge is the meta knowledge. Facts, heuristic approach should be applied in this particular area also. Heuristic means thumb of rule, that means ki this is not applicable for everywhere, it is not applicable for everywhere, it is just basically for the that is the rule of thumb that you have to apply. So it is not necessary that will be applicable for the every person. Now the after discussing all that, what I will discuss what is the machine learning. So machine learning, AI and machine learning both are the same two phases of the same coin, you know. The first artificial intelligence and machine learning is the subset of the artificial intelligence, because you have to create the machine. So you have to give your views into the machine that will think like a human, that will act like a human. So it enables the machine automatically learn from the data. For that particular thing, you will just input, you will just give your experiences in terms of software, in terms of whatever you just using the resources. So you have to make the data, you have to inbuild the data, experience data into the machine. It enables to improve performance from their experience obviously, and it will predict the things without being explicitly programmed, and obviously it will be enables to recognize patterns. So many patterns are there, so it will be in the form of pattern you will give the input. So many factors are there now, that is why data are scattered everywhere. So you will just machine will enables you to recognize the pattern, which kind of pattern, which kind of sign they are sending you to recognizing the thing. Okay, I hope you will be just learn all that. So thank you so much, and the next upcoming video I will be more give you more focus on the machine learning aspect, machine learning framework, what kind of approaches you will apply for the machine learning. So thank you so much.